Hello everyone, welcome back to another booknook video. Today we're going to be reviewing and building the Flame Common Room booknook by Cutebee. I really love this design because it looks inspired by the Gryffindor common room from Harry Potter. And also it's red, which is my favorite color. I got this on Shopee for 1,500 pesos. I would normally link it in the description, but when I checked their store, they're actually banned for some reason, so that's kind of sketchy. But anyway, on their website it says it's $50 US, or currently 2,930 pesos. And for total build time, it says this takes 15 hours to make, but for me it was more like 9 hours. Its assembled size measures with a height of 9 inches, 4.3 inches in width, and 7 inches in depth. And it has a total of 259 pieces overall. To light it up, you just have to tap on this fire symbol on top. It also has this beautiful intricate skylight for the back. Here's also a view of it in my bookshelf filled with non-fiction books. So it doesn't really match with the theme, but you know, it still looks great. On the right is also my Owl Bookstore from a previous video. So later I can compare the two booknooks because they're both by Cutebee. The main tools I used for this build were the B7000 glue and scissors, tweezers, pliers, and also a headlight. Okay, now for the actual build experience. This is what it looks like when you open it up. We have a bunch of wires for the lighting, some props. This is all the cutouts wrapped together, the instruction manual, some stickers, and the dust cover. So first off, we start off with testing the lighting, if it actually works. We use two AAA batteries here, and we also tested the touchpad. Working completely fine. And here, I'm just working on the small props. Using the sandpaper. The sandpaper thing came with the booknook kit. So at the beginning, I was actually having a pretty easy time, like no problems compared to the first. Since this is my second time making a booknook, I didn't really have that many problems, especially at the start. Everything was pretty simple and straightforward. Okay, and then here we finish the, what do you even call this, like a cabinet shelf area using the tweezers here. I actually don't use the tweezers that much in this video because I got used to using my hands, so that's why I feel like tweezers are kinda optional. And scissors are also essential. I listed them as essential because you really can't finish this without the glue or the scissors. Okay, this is the first mistake I made. Well, I accidentally put it backwards and I tried to get rid of the glue with some tissue, but it got stuck. So now there's like a kind of a dent on the lower right there. But it looks fine, like from afar, you won't notice it. These glasses also gave me a bit of a problem. Oh, what? Okay, so I made a mistake here trying to tear off the sticker. So I just tried to stick them back together like that, and you actually don't even notice it when it's done, so that wasn't too bad. I was able to salvage it. I was gonna say the glasses gave me a bit of a problem, but I think I'll show it later. This part was pretty straightforward as well, just adding the candles on and gluing this thing. And if you notice, I also do like a rolling motion with when I attach pieces so it doesn't snap, because you're, as much as possible, don't try to force things to stick together. Just do a gentle pressure so your pieces won't snap. I think this whole build I didn't have a single snap, so that was amazing. And I also was confused with these with this thing because I was supposed to actually cut it and I thought it was a sticker. But in the end I figured it out. Because in the first book nook I did, I had something like that, but it was a sticker, so I got confused. And it's actually not a sticker, I just had to cut it out. The main problem for me, or the main difficulty with this book nook for me, was when I had to attach this stuff when all the walls were up, because look how hard it is. Like, I'm trying to add something small and my hand's this big. It's taking up the whole room. I can't even see what I'm doing, bro. I'm trying to push this right now. I'm trying to push this down. Oh, and also the glasses were kind of hard to. It was hard to keep the sides of the glasses together because they were really fragile for me. So if I were to do this again, I would probably finish all the props and then try to attach the smaller elements first before adding in the walls, because it was kind of difficult and awkward with the walls in the way. But eventually we got there. It looks fine here. And the coat rack, this is where we start making props for the second floor. And I didn't have much trouble in this part. I feel like I'm just commentating. I'm just doing this live while watching. The intro was scripted, but this part's kind of like free-flowing, and I don't know what to say right now. But anyway, okay, I had a problem with this one. I thought the creators of the book nook kit made a mistake, and it wasn't aligned. Like, they didn't size it properly, but I actually figured it out later that you just had to rotate it to make it fit. And also this owl is cute. There, I just had to rotate it and it was fine. It's actually attached. And this is the only time I use pliers, because I was using the wrong piece. Like, they look similar, but I used the wrong piece. I think it was K1 and it was supposed to be K2 and I used the K1 piece instead. Putting these wires weren't that hard, to be honest. This light though was a real difficulty, like the chandelier thing. I actually gave up on that. Like, I spent maybe 30 minutes trying to fix that, but it was so hard that I didn't even put it there anymore. Like, I'm sure you guys can figure it out, but I really was fed up with it and I just discarded it because it took too long. I think it's kind of better if I have two angles, like the top view and then this view. I need more phones for that because I'm just recording with my phone. Okay, we got the curtains, everything's. Oh, that falls down because, again, like, I'm trying to do it in the same order that the instruction manual is telling me to, but it gets a little awkward with the size of my hands. Oh, and also I made a mistake with the glue. Like, I didn't close the glue immediately after using it, and some of it dripped out onto the table. But I was able to clean it up with some isopropyl alcohol. I really like the bridge here in the middle. It's so impractical, honestly, but it looks so good to have a bridge in the second floor. With the chest, I made a mistake here too. Like, I made them face the wrong way when I attached them to the floor. I can actually go back and fix that because I still didn't fix that. This part as well, like, I think by now you're supposed to have the other wall attached already, but instead of following the order that the instruction manual told me to, I just added all the smaller elements first to the wall before I combined it with the bigger structure. So a little trophy area. Looks like the golden snitch. Definitely Harry Potter inspired. So here, everything's attached. I feel like, if I recall correctly, the bench and the train, I think, wasn't supposed to be there yet when you attach the wall, but I just did it anyway, so it's all in one go, and everything's already there, and I don't have to awkwardly put my hand in that small space. So yeah, that's my mistake with the chess, where the chess pieces are facing. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, sir. Oh, thumbs up. Well, I'm not done yet. I thought I was done here. I forgot I had to add the dust cover to really finalize it. So there's this little layer before you add it, and the satisfying peeling off. If you notice, the lighting at the back of the book nook, like that, the back of the second floor is actually kind of dark. But when I added the dust cover, the reflection of the light from inside makes the lighting totally fine. So overall thoughts on this book nook, it's a wonderful build. I definitely recommend it if you're into Harry Potter, fantasy, or magic themes. It feels very cozy and satisfying to look at, and everything was well packaged and organized. The only main problem for me was it was a bit hard to follow the manual in the order it wanted me to go, because it would tell me to set up the walls, but it made it difficult for my hand to go in and attach other parts. So I would just attach the smaller parts first before the walls blocked the way. It took me around 9 hours, and honestly that's how long I thought it would take, so that's completely fine. I would say this is even suitable for beginners. Just take it slow and don't force pieces together because you might snap something. So always use a gentle rolling pressure. Don't force it. Also take note that batteries and glue aren't included. All in all, I'd give this book nook a personal score of 9 out of 10. There are other themes that I like even more than magic, and also this has zero interactability besides the lights. Because with the Owl Bookstore, you can swing this door open, and in a future book nook I'm planning to build, there are also bigger props you can interact with when it's assembled. Compared to the Owl Bookstore, I like this fire one more because of the theme and also having 2 floors. It also has a bunch of characters and animals that make it feel more alive. But if you want something more affordable or has a smaller size, the Owl Bookstore is here for you. So if you're thinking this is like too tinted with white, I just forgot to remove the film and it's supposed to be clear like this. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.